Hello everybody, it's Teacher Alison from Engli-teach. Welcome to today's little lesson, which is going to be very good fun. Lots of fun. So I'm just getting some of you up on our mobile feed as well. Let me know where you're learning from, because I always like to know where it is that you are learning from. So today I thought I would teach you 8 different ways that you can reply to some of these common questions, because we're going to be talking about frequencies, so we're going to be using adverbs, but we're also going to be using temporal clauses of time. Who is excited? If you are excited, let me know in the comments. Who have we got here with us today? Hello, hello. Let me know where you're learning from. So we're going to start with some sentences like, how often do you brush your teeth? How often do you brush your teeth? Now, lots of people, when they would be replying to this in a sentence, they would start by saying, I often brush my teeth. But I'm going to teach you a different way, and perhaps a slightly better way of replying to this. Instead of saying, I often brush my teeth every evening, which isn't really very good grammar, I'm going to teach you a better way of saying it. So, if I say to you, how often do you brush your teeth? Tell me in the comments if you have any words that you can think of, like, I normally brush my teeth, I usually brush my teeth, I tend to brush my teeth. Who knows these different phrases? Tell me yes or no. So I'm going to put it in here. I tend to brush my teeth. I tend to. I've got a desk that goes up and down electronically, which isn't always as soon as I move my mouse, it goes zoom. So if you see me going up and down, you know why. So I tend to. So let's have a full sentence. I tend to brush my teeth every evening before bed. Most people would brush their teeth then. So I tend to. So when you use the word I tend to, tend comes from the frequency word tendency. I have a tendency to do something. She has a tendency to brush her teeth every evening. Or, he has a tendency to brush his teeth after every mealtime, even when he's at work. Okay, so I tend to. That is a good one. I'm going to shrink that one down. I'm going to put that one up there. Let's shrink it down a little bit more. Pop that one up there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. How often do you eat pizza? How often do you eat pizza? What would you say to reply to this? And I'm going to check the comments. Shawan, hello Shawan. Shawan, can you give me an answer? Do you have an answer to this? How often do you eat pizza, Shawan? Do you like to eat pizza? I'm going to give you a start. I often eat pizza when? I often eat pizza at the weekend. I often eat pizza at the weekend. Or you could say, I tend to. I tend to eat pizza at the weekend because I'm out with my friends. It's quick, it's easy, and it's nice. Another phrase you could use is I normally eat pizza when I go out with my friends. Okay, and if you think of the question, we were asking how often. So somebody could say, okay, so how often is that? How often do you go out with your friends? Oh, most weekends, or once a month, or only at the weekend, or maybe in the week on Wednesdays, for example. So I normally eat pizza. So remember, we're trying to reply without saying often. We don't want to be saying I often. We want to be different. Okay. How often do you go to the movies? Who can give me an answer? Let me look. Ooh, Sherwan says, I often eat pizza once a month. Well done, Sherwan. I often eat pizza once a month. That's very good. I'm going to have to give you a little horn. A little horn. I often eat pizza once a month. Very good. Okay. What about going to the movies? Who can answer this? How often do you go to the movies? Don't forget, you can also, instead of saying I, you can, let's try a different pronoun. Let's try we. So, we like to go to the movies once a month. Why would somebody like to go to the movies once a month? If you know, tell me in the comments. Why would you go once a month? Because that's normally when people get paid. They get paid often at the end of the month. So it's I like to go to the movies once a month at the end of the month. So let's pop that on here. Okay, how often do you sleep in? Does everybody understand what sleep in means? How often do you sleep in? Abdul says, I almost always go to the movies twice a month. Okay, let's help you out there, Abdul. I always go to the movies twice a month. I almost always. I don't think you need the word almost. I always, or instead of saying almost, I usually go to the movies twice a month. What sort of films do you like, Abdul? Tell me. Tell us all. I'll put your correction up here. I usually go to the movies twice a month. Here in the UK, movies are expensive. It costs quite a bit to go to the movies. It's got really expensive. And where I live, we have in the cinema, so in the movie theatre, we have seats that go all the way back that you can literally lie down like this, and you can have beer, you can have tapas. It's a bit crazy, like you're at home, but for me, I can't really relax like that because I know I'm not at home. Okay, how often do you study French? Or how often do you study English? We're going to change this. How often do you study English? And I'm hoping you're all going to say every single day. How often do you study English? Hello, Ali Malika. Nice to see you. How often do you study English? Who can tell me? Give me a full sentence. We don't have movies. Oh, Shawan, I'm sorry. Oh dear. You'll have to come to England. You'll have to come and visit England and come to the movies here. So let's go on to the next one. How often do you study English? I study English. Oh, perfect answer, Shawan. Excellent. You're my ideal student. I study English every day. Yay! That's really good. That's the way you're going to improve as well. For Shawan. Now, what does Ali Malik say? I sometimes study English. Ali Malik, this is not good. It should be every day. Okay, what does Mike say? Okay, I study French 2 times a week. Mais c'est génial, moi aussi. Enfin, moi, je ne suis pas un étudiant maintenant. Maintenant, je parle français couramment. I'm completely fluent in French. So, I study French 2 times a week. Okay, so instead of saying 2 times a week, Mike, what else could we say? I study French twice a week. I study French twice a week. That's what you can say. Instead of saying 2 times a week, you can say I study French twice a week. But very good. Excellent. Well done. Oh, I didn't give you a little round of applause. We better do that. Here we go. Let's have a... Okay, so how often do you visit your grandparents? We're on this one now. How often do you visit your grandparents? Now I'm going to teach you another way that we would reply to this. We would say in English... I see my grandparents. I see my grandparents in the summer holidays, which might seem a little bit odd. How often do you visit your grandparents? Oh, I see my grandparents in the summer holidays. So that would mean once a year. Sometimes people answer a question with an indirect answer because they haven't said, I see my grandparents once a year in the summer. They just take that information out and they say, I see my grandparents in the summer holidays because we know that the summer holidays are only once a year and it's in the summer. So that is how we would answer that question. And what have we got here? Invite me, what do you say? Invite me to your nice country. Send an invitation letter to UK consulate in Erbil to get me and I can get a visa. Very good try, good try. If you get good at English, then you can get a job working anywhere online and then you can travel the world, England as well. So the key is to get your English. So how often do you play video games? Who here plays video games? Xbox, PlayStation? I don't do any of that. But how often do you play video games? I know sometimes men like to do that. So we could say something like, game nights are on the Xbox on Fridays. So what would that mean? If I said to you, game nights are on the Xbox on Fridays, what would that mean? That would mean once a week. because Friday is only once a week. So you've answered the question indirectly, but you've still answered it. Okay, how often do you fight with your siblings? So this is the last one. So if you have brothers, sisters, how often do you fight with them? Hopefully not at all. Hello, hi Matt. Hello. Where are you learning from, hi Matt? Tell me in the comments where you're learning from. So how often do you fight with your siblings? Every day I fight. I fight with my sister. Let's extend this because she is so annoying. And I'm going to tell you a typical way siblings talk about each other, and it's a very good example of how we elongate the vowel sound in English. So every day, so emphasize that, not every day, it's every day, every day, every day, hard vowel sounds. I fight with my sister because she is so annoying, like really stretch it out. Every day I fight with my brother because he is a pain in the neck. So you almost hear that pain. Again, we've lengthened the vowel sound, and we tend to do this quite a lot in English. Pain, so... And we use our faces quite a lot in English to show expression, which I know in some cultures they don't do too much, but we definitely do that in English. Oh, that's gone a bit small. So there you go, everybody. I seldom see them because they passed away. Oh, Ali Malik, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's a very good answer. I seldom see them because they have passed away. All right, everybody, that is our wonderful little live lesson. If this has been useful for you and you've enjoyed it, let your friends know about Engli-teach, and let me know in the comments when is the best time to catch you guys and girls here for a live English lesson. Tell me in the comments so I can maybe think when is the best time to go live. Now I'm going to remove some of this so that you can actually take this sheet and practice when you're at home. So let's do that, and maybe you can practice writing. And if you have registered with Engli-teach for our free access account, don't forget you will get this and lots of other things as well in the free access account. So make sure you go over to our website, which is on the left-hand side of the Facebook page, but it is also here, Engli-teach.com. So don't forget, here at Engli-teach.com, you will only ever learn British English from Oxford and Cambridge with real British teachers. I'm a qualified English teacher, qualified to teach English, and I love doing it. So I will speak to you soon. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.